Milind Deora joins us, Rajya Sabha member of Parliament of the Shinde Sena, also a contestant from Worli up against Aditya Thackeray. So Milind, welcome. You know, we've got this election war game going on. We're looking at different scenarios. So why don't you start by giving our viewers, and I'll start noting what you say, for the Mahayuti, the BJP, Shinde Sena, NCP, how many seats do you think each are picking?
Rahul, I leave these war games to Rajdeep and you. You guys are the experts at doing this. I, for one, with greatest respect to both of you, I've never been and I think my track record as a politician has been very consistent on this front. I have always taken exit polls with a pinch of salt, with a grain of salt rather. And I believe, based on what I think, based on talking to people from all sides, that the Mahayuti will get a majority, a clear majority. There's a fundamental difference between the mood in Maharashtra, between the Lok Sabha election and the Vidhan Sabha election. You can attribute it to various things. And I think that the campaign that the Mahayuti ran was a far more localized campaign, far more focused campaign on issues that matter to the people. In a Lok Sabha election, it's natural that you're expecting every state to go with the national mood by and large, although Maharashtra, like some southern states, had a different mood. In the Vidhan Sabha election, the alliance partners got together, were very cognizant of that, and ran a campaign that was localized, that was had regional aspirations, gave attention to regional issues in Marathwada versus regional issues in Mumbai versus regional issues in Vidarbha. So I'm confident the alliance will get a majority, a clear majority. The numbers
winning Worli. Are you going to emerge the giant slayer, or will you in the end be the Bali ka Bakra? Are you winning or not? What's your confidence level? वो तो बताओ, आपका poll क्या कह रहा है?
Look, firstly, let me say this on a very serious note, that my relationship with Worli is not a relationship, and I said this to you on your show, that it's not a relationship where you live in one constituency and you travel by train or by plane and fight elections from another constituency. This is my, as I said, my Janma Bhumi, my Karma Bhumi. This is where I live, reside, where I fight elections from. What happens here affects me, the good and bad affects me directly. And in that sense, the relationship with Worli, with South Mumbai transcends politics, transcends power, transcends post. That said, I did sense a tremendous amount of anti-incumbency against Aditya. It took me by surprise. But then again, the Lok Sabha elections, he won by almost 70,000 votes 5 years ago in an assembly. In the Lok Sabha election, his candidate won by barely 6,500 votes from Worli, which was 90% of that margin was shaved off. So there's tremendous anti-incumbency. But let's see what happens. I'm not somebody who likes to be overconfident and boast. I think we put a good campaign together. We certainly put them on the spot. We highlighted positive issues, and ultimately for me what matters is, I've fought many elections, I've seen many elections from home. Running a positive, clean, good, constructive campaign is very, very important, especially
why I was asking you the question of what your numbers look like, because the BJP contested about 150 odd seats. If they get say 100 plus, they may want to have their own man as chief minister. There's already been some BJP leaders saying, oh, within our cadre, within our party, people want Devendra Fadnavis. So if the BJP emerges as decisively the #1 party, are you concerned that your leader, currently Eknath Shinde, may no longer be chief minister?
No, I'm not concerned about these things. And my simple advice to you guys in the studio is just wait 3 days. Everything will be clear in 3 days. Nothing's going to change if you debate this endlessly for 3 days. And I know it's difficult for your profession.
He's basically telling us, go home,
be patient,
don't do this.
Everything will be clear in 3 days.
I think as I said,
just imagine
Milind Deora may admit it or not.
When a candidate fights the election, imagine what the candidate is thinking. Imagine what a candidate is thinking, that what will happen, what's going on in that booth, in that EVM machine. Is it in my favor? Is it some? You have to relax. You have to take a chill pill, let it, relax, and in 3 days everything will become clear. So there's no point speculating this endlessly.
Behaving very zen-like. Yeah, but you'll basically put us out of business and send us for sannyas. We're too young for sannyas, not going for any sannyas just yet.
You know, I think, you know, the fact is that those 49
that's the
seats...
problem. Now it's become
repeat,
an addiction.
You know,
Milind
Deora's is one of those 49 seats, which is going to see a primary battle between the two Senas. There are battles within a battle, Rahul.
Is he looking nervous, Rajdeep?
No, he's not. I mean, look, Milind Deora is, you know, in a way, he's taken a tough challenge. It's not easy to take on Aditya Thackeray in Worli. But look, the good news for him is, even if he loses, his Rajya Sabha MPship is there.
But it's a battle of that. Once you're in, look at the family he comes from. His father, he himself has nurtured South Bombay. So it's a matter of prestige.
Excuse me, both of you.
Milind Deora exemplifies just how much Maharashtra politics has changed. If you had asked me 10 years ago that Milind Deora would be taking on Aditya Thackeray in Worli, I would have laughed you off.
Why would you have laughed us off?
As Shinde Sena, because who would have thought that the politics of Maharashtra would change so dramatically? The fact is, the politics of Maharashtra is broken. Milind Deora may like it, not like it.
No, but he feels much happier and comfortable now than he did in his past party.
Look, Milind Deora, Milind Deora can say that he's more comfortable in the Shinde Sena. The fact was, Milind Deora was a hardcore congressman till 5 years ago. Now, he has to explain the switch. My limited point, Rahul, is there are these 49 seats between the two Senas.
He's objecting to us speaking about him in third person when he's listening. Yes, Milind bhai, go for it.
Both of you, I must say something that I'm here. You're talking about me non-stop as if I've left the room already. I'm right here. Please, my request to you, stop speculating endlessly. Wait, be patient. You're talking about me in third person when I'm right here. Ask me the question directly, I'll answer. I'm not nervous.
No, my direct question then to you. My direct question. 49 seats, Sena versus Sena.
We ran a good campaign.
Sir, just a minute. Forget that. Forget giving me the usual, thing. We ran a good campaign. I want to ask you straight. 49 seats, Sena versus Sena. The vote has got completely split. Who is the Marathi Manus with? Is it with Aditya Thackeray, Milind Deora? Is it with Sada Sarvankar or an Amit Thackeray? These are the contests that people are looking at because they will decide the Marathi Manus. Why would the Marathi Manus go with Milind Deora and not with Aditya Thackeray?
Okay, let him speak. Milind.
Okay, done?
Yep.
Yeah. So firstly, in the Lok Sabha election, the strike rate of my party was higher than it was of UBT, point number one. Point number two, I can assure you that the strike rate, when you're asking me where is the Marathi Manus and who is the Marathi Manus with, you will get that answer on the 23rd. The Marathi Manus, I believe, especially in cities like Mumbai, has shifted with us for various reasons which you can debate on the 23rd.
Okay, so, you're saying don't stress about numbers, don't speculate. So as a candidate who's now waiting to see what happens in the end, how do you intend to pass the next 3 days, Milind Deora? What's your jam? What do you intend to do?
Without sounding offensive and definitely not to watch the two of you speculating this to death for the next 3 days. These are things, elections, you have to trust the process. I mean, I don't want to sound zen-like and philosophical here, but you have to trust the process. I think that I really believe that you can see trends and you could see that there was distress in the Lok Sabha election, that Maharashtra has had a different mood as compared to the national mood. You can tell that those boxes have been ticked in the last 6 months. Every single box has been ticked, from agrarian issues to urban issues, from schemes to infrastructure projects. There were so many infrastructure projects in Mumbai itself, which before the Lok Sabha elections were yet to be opened, yet to be commissioned, yet to be completed. Those have been opened, completed, commissioned, announced, open to the public. They're using them for the last 3 months, 4 months. All these things have had an impact. So I'm confident that people have seen progress on the ground. People have seen that this government does what it says. And those are the reasons why I'm confident that the Mahayuti will come back to power.
Okay, we wish you all the best. You fought a tough campaign. This would really be Milind Deora, the giant slayer, if he wins against Aditya Thackeray. Saying don't speculate, so we'll have you back on the 23rd. For taking out time today, Milind Deora, thank you very much.